This is Barbie with Jeannie's Designs. We'll give it a minute for everybody to join in, for chat to show up over here so I can see the chat. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Jan. Hi, everybody. Let me move this just a hair. My channel is live right now. That's what it's telling me. How funny. Hi, guys. We are sewing on my fabricator, my first love today. Hi, Kathy. So this is going to be an interesting sew today. I've not made it before. I read through the directions, but you know, I have to sometimes read the directions 2 or 3 times for it to make sense. So, hi, Rose. Hi, Barb. Hi, Lady. Hi, Donna. Hi, Sue. Hi, everyone. You know what we're going to do today? We're going to do a new pattern from SewYours. I really like her patterns. There's a couple of reasons. Number one, she is a fellow Floridian, and I try and support Floridians whenever I can. But I really like her patterns. She has very good directions, and they're not exceptionally hard. I don't know what she calls this one in particular. It's a confident beginner to an intermediate. So it's the Glam. It's called the Glam and Go by SewYours. I will tell you that I started reading through it. I didn't finish it, so we'll do it together. I'm not worried about it. And it reminds me a lot of the Zip and Grip, or the Zip and Go, I think is what she calls it. Hi, Kathy and Kathy. Hi, Valerie. I'm so glad you're joining. We're going to jump right in. I'm going to go over the pattern pieces. And then we're going to get started because it's going to take me a little bit longer because I haven't made it before. So it'll be fine. It's not a hard pattern, I don't think. Famous last words. So I am using this gorgeous blue. Hi, Marilyn. You're sewing the vignette. Why? Oh, perfect. That's a cute pattern. This is the vinyl. And these are the 2 bottoms. So I have 2 of those. I did go ahead and mark all my centers. I did not put any interfacing, any stabilizer on the back of these. Because I'm using that and a heavier weight waterproof canvas, I decided not to. Hi, Christy. I know, I hear you. And then I'm using this for the top. You know, you can use an absolutely clear vinyl. I don't really care about seeing what's inside. And I am going to be making, depending on how this goes, I'm going to be making one of these for each of my nieces because, you know, they wear makeup. Their Aunt Barb does not. I don't wear makeup. So anyway, that's going to be the tops. The insides, I will tell you up front, I didn't have 3/8 elastic. I only had 1 inch and a quarter. 1 inch wide, and then I had a quarter. I didn't think the quarter was going to be strong enough, so I used the 1 inch and I just covered it with a piece of cotton. So I will probably, I'm going to see how this goes, and then I'll probably buy some 3/8. I think the 3/8 would work better. You know, and they have colored elastic these days. Anyway, so this is the inside that I'm using. 2 pieces of that. This is my bottom gusset. I did put a piece of Decaville Light under there. Hi, Valerie. Yeah, I know. It's going to be very cute. So that for the lining and this for the bottom. I take that back. This is the part of the zipper panel. This is part of the zipper panel. I knew that wasn't right when I said it. And then the other part of the zipper panel is a really narrow piece, no interfacing on that. So I have two of those. And then my zipper, I did go ahead and put two zipper pulls on it. And then I have my handle, which I have divided in two, and I have some double-sided tape and my handle connectors. This handle is exact, if you've done the zip and go, it's exactly the same. Hi, Karen. And then for the bottom gusset, I do have a piece of vinyl with Decaville light, and then as she suggests, a piece of Decaville heavy down here. And then for the lining, just a piece of waterproof canvas. So, you know, this is my first time making the bag, and then it is a bound bag, just keep that in mind. I do have some pieces for binding ready to go. And I'm sure I have way too much, but you know, you can never have too much. That's what I say. And then in the pattern, she does talk about having tabs. I haven't really quite decided whether I'm gonna use tabs or not. I made one, I went ahead and made it up front. I really was testing my bobbin and my thread. So we'll see, I don't know. Hi, Karen. Hi, Diane. You're also in Florida, yeah. Yeah, we're near Tampa, about 20 minutes south of Tampa. Hi, Liz. Hi, Teresa. So I'm not sure I'm going to use that, but I have it ready to go if I need it. And then for hardware, all you need are two D-rings. I mean, you could use two. Really, you need square rings. Two square rings, and then your tab, your tag. And I'm using my little metal tag today. And that's it. So we're going to start with the handle and my handle connectors. Yeah, Christy, I think this is going to be a very popular Christmas present for many people. All right, let's pull you down so you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to be really gentle so you don't, you know, get seasick, or as they say, camera sick. Yeah. All right, let's do it. So these are my handle connectors. It's a 2-inch piece, and I just divided it down the middle. And I'm folding it into the center on both sides. Okay. And then for the handle, is it a little out of focus? Kathy, I think it's you. What have you been doing? No, I'm just kidding. I don't think it is, but it looks good on my, I'm watching it on my iPad. It looks really clear. So, I'm just teasing you, by the way. So here's my handle. It's a 4-inch piece, very similar to any other handle. And just divided it down the middle, and then I am gonna sew it down the middle. Hi, Jackie, I didn't see you join. I do have my coffee over here, so I might stop and drink some coffee. You know, it's my afternoon java. All right, on this one. So on these, on the handle connectors, you want to do a 1/4 inch, because when we connect them, we're gonna do an 1/8 of an inch. Exactly like the zip and go. I got my sewer's aid handy because there is a fair amount of double-sided tape in here. You know, Sue, I'll let you know if I recommend it after I do this. Hi, Kara. Hi, Lisa. All right, so I'm going to divide this handle connector. I'm just going to divide it in two. I am not, however, going to use my thread scissors. And then I'm going to mark it down the middle. Let's see, let me make sure, yeah. Just to put a mark down the middle on the inside where you can't see it on both. And then I am going to use a piece of double-sided tape. Hi, Brenda. Are you really? You'll have to let us know what you think. So I'm putting a piece of double-sided tape right in the middle there. Just a tiny, maybe a 3/4 inch piece. I don't think she talks about doing this in the pattern, but I think it's very helpful. So get your square rings. Now these are pretty chunky. I don't have any regular 1-inch square rings, believe it or not. It's actually a little embarrassing that I don't. I was online yesterday and I was looking at hardware, and my husband said, "Do you need more hardware?" I said, "I do." He came in here and looked at all my hardware and he said, "Really?" No, I'm kidding. He didn't. All right, now I'm going to put another piece of double-sided tape right on the back here. Try and keep it off the ends because we're going to be sewing over that. Same thing on this one. Ooh, there it went. You're going to see my head probably. Sorry about that. It's kind of a cloudy day here in Florida. So now we're just folding that in to that line on both ends. And so, I mean, the double-sided tape really helps keep it there. Plus you can get it straight, which I don't always do well. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Betsy. We're making the Glam and Go, the Glam and Glow by SewYours. It's a brand new pattern. I think it just released this week. Or was it last week? I don't honestly remember. All right, now we're gonna do the handle itself. This, let me see what she says. Let me just look at it real quick. I wish Melissa would join, because then if I make a goof, she can tell me exactly what I did wrong. Yeah, we're still doing a 1/4 inch seams on the handle too. Look at me, guys. Do you see what I did? I held my threads. I've been trying to do it no matter what machine I'm working on, because when I do Thor, it's ultra important when I work on Thor. So I'm just trying to train myself. I didn't get that very good there, but that's all going to be hidden, so I'm not worried about it. We are still working on this room to get things set up. I mean, I will tell you, it's kind of a pain to have some supplies over here and some supplies on the other side. I know, you know, don't you feel sorry for me? Yeah, I know. I thought about that and I thought, boy, you're pathetic, little girl. So anyway, I have many things. I have the same. I have duplicates, so, you know. All right, so measure down on the worst side of your handle, what she tells you to in the pattern. And I just realized I put my ring on there. I don't really think it matters. I'm not going to worry about it. I am going to put another little piece of double-sided tape there. You should put your rig on the handle, just FYI. And then we are going to fold that down to meet that line. Don't forget to put your square ring in there though. So wrong side of my square ring to the wrong side of my handle. And then we're just going to fold that down to the line. Beautiful. So that's what you should have. Except your ring should be on your handle, but it doesn't matter, honestly. Just make sure you get the wrong sides with the wrong sides. That's more important than anything else, really. I wouldn't, if I had regular square rings, I would use those. I wouldn't use these chunky ones. They're fine, but they're a little too chunky for my taste, actually. All right, now I'm gonna put some, hi Carmen. Oh, you're from Puerto Rico. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. So now on my handle itself, we're gonna add a rivet. Now, if you don't have rivets, don't worry about it. Use, put a couple rows of stitches. That works just fine. So I need, for this, I need 4 rivets because I'm going to put one here, and then when I get it on, I'm going to put one here and one here. Yeah. See how this is so thick right here? Let me just get a piece of, there we go. And then I am going to make my hole for these rivets. Hi, Annie. All right, and do your rivet over here. And I will need to go press it over at my rivet press. All right, get rid of that. I'm just going to put these back in here for now. If I don't, then I'll have little rivets all over the floor. All right, so that's what you should have so far. You have each connector here, and you have your square rings. This is the wrong side. This is the right side. It's exactly like the Zip and Go. You didn't miss anything. We're making the Glam and Go by SewYours. Isn't it cute? All right, let me talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. It's right over here, so you might be able to hear me. I don't know. All right, so we're going to set that aside for just a minute. That's the handle. The next thing we're going to work on is the zipper panel. I'm going to read some comments and have a sip of coffee. Hi, Lena. Anybody into the Pioneer Woman? This is one of her mugs. Hi, Kathy. Thank you. I know this color is really, it's gorgeous. It really is. All right, so take your 2 skinny pieces for your zipper gusset, and we're going to put that on first. And, you know, just like any other gusset. I made my zipper too long, so just ignore that. And I'm going to put with my outside piece, my zipper is right sides down. I'm just clipping that in place. And then I'm going to do 1/8 of an inch seam. You like Reed Drummond? Yeah. You know, it's on my bucket list to go to, okay, somebody tell me. Is it Pakshaw, Oklahoma, where her stuff is? I think it is. That doesn't sound right, but it sounds good. What is it? Pakshaw? Is it Pakshaw, Oklahoma? I think that's right. Somebody tell me. Jan, what is it? You know it. Pakistan. Or something like that. Hi, Katie. Pawhuska. Is that how you say it? Yeah, that's it. That's on my bucket list. So the next time we go anywhere near there, Tony said he'd take me. Yeah. I don't know when that's going to be. Pawhuska. Yeah. Perfect. All right, now take your lining piece and put that right sides on top of your zipper. And then we're going to do our full seam allowance. I'm going to get my zipper pulls out of the way here. Girl trip. We should. We were going to be close one time. And we actually thought, oh, you know, she has a hotel or something there. Or a bed and breakfast or something, and the rooms are all absolutely adorable. But we looked, and they were sold out for weeks and weeks and weeks. You couldn't get in. You know, you just couldn't get in. And I thought, you know, I want to go when I can stay there. So I haven't looked again. All right, I'm just doing my 1/4 inch on my zipper. Get your big old zipper pulls out of the way. You went and got your coffee. It's a beautiful thing. I need to get a beautiful thing tag. I didn't get one to put on here. I'll have to look. Somebody remind me. All right, then we're just gonna do what we always do with the zipper panel, is just pull those wrong sides together. Top stitch and baste. This on your bucket list too, Pammy? Yeah. I mean, you know, it's nothing. My guess is it's not that much to see, but I enjoy her cooking and I enjoy her personality. I'm not really into her clothes, but I know a lot of people are. I just wear shorts and t-shirts basically. In retirement, I have, you know, now that I don't work at a job, I don't have to dress up for anything, and it's just absolutely fantastic. Katie, this is a fabricator, a SewYours fabricator. It's a beast. Thor is a beast, but this is a flatbed. I've had it almost 2 years, I guess. I love it. I absolutely love it. I wouldn't have anything else, but I haven't sewn on any other. So that really is not saying much, but I absolutely love this machine. I haven't had any issues with it whatsoever. All right, top stitching, and then I'm going to turn and just baste those other 3 sides in place. Before I got my Thor, my cylinder arm, I reached out, and I know some of you have heard this already. I reached out to SewYours. It's just, or you're not going to be able to hear a word I say, which may be a good thing. To see if they had a cylinder arm in the works. The answer was no, but they were in the beginnings of getting one on the books. So it's going to take forever. You just got an LSZ. You know, don't say anything, and I won't do it. I don't need it. All right, while I'm talking, I'm going to get the wider part of my gusset. But the LSZ is portable. So this is not a portable machine in any way, shape, or form. Now I do have a Bernina, but it's not a heavy duty machine at all. So I've thought if I do a lot of, I need to take my machine somewhere with me, I've thought about getting one of those smaller SewYours. All right, this piece is a little short. Not really. Let me pull it just a little. There we go. All right, now I'm going to just baste this in place. Okay. 1/8 of an inch. And this is just like any other zipper gusset, guys. The zipper is right side down to your exterior piece. I have a Carlotta all cut out, ready to go. And I also have another Louis waist pack in wax canvas cut out, ready to go. So when I was looking over this pattern, I thought, oh, this would be really good for a live. I think the Carlotta would take maybe too long. You finish your Carlotta? I have one. I just love it. Yeah, it's a great pattern, and it's really not that hard. You know, when I first got it, I had read some things that people thought it was difficult. It's not. I don't think it is. All right, let's do our 1/4 inch seam allowance here. Just gonna move my zipper back. Yeah, it's not hard, Hope. I don't think. It's time consuming. Yeah, well, I made one. It's just like anything. The more you make, the easier it gets. That's why I thought I might do that on a live, since I've got it all cut out. It had to be a marathon live because it would take a while. I know. I know I can do that on my Thor. Oh, I must have gotten a package because it's outside. Okay, let's top stitch and then baste these in place. You know, I really don't mind binding anymore. I used to, but I just don't. I really like how it feels. I just finished another retro sling custom order, and it's bound, and I really kind of like it. I like the structure it gives. It depends on the binding you use too, though. So I'm just making sure I'm pulling my lining. Let's just baste the other 3 sides in place. I'm going to do it from the other side because my lining is a little shorter for some reason. I don't know why. It's okay though. You know, I think she does have SVG files for this pattern as well. I didn't mess with that today, but if I make a bunch of these for Christmas, I might. Trim this up since it's uneven for some reason. Hi Brandy, how you doing? I'm so glad you're here. Oh my gosh, I should be using my Thor with you here, because if I have a question, I might actually do a FaceTime with you, Brandy. I will admit that I have not tried to thread it on my own. I'm a little nervous about that, and I shouldn't be, but I am. So I might do a FaceTime with you if you're you were hoping to. I know it. I decided my poor Cellrite has been neglected for a few days, and so I decided to use her. I know. I've used Thor multiple times. You are wonderful. You just really are wonderful. All right, so just like the zip and grip, we are going to add our handle now. You know what? I'm going to center this first, though. Not today. You're taking a break. Okay. No, it'll be next week sometime. I'll reach out. I'm retired, so I'm pretty flexible when to do it. Okay. All right, so lay your pattern piece and just make sure it's pretty centered. And then you're going to mark where your handle goes on both sides. Beautiful. All right, let's grab our handle. Facebook banned you. Whatever for? That's just the most ridiculous thing I hear. I've heard other people have that, and it's just like, oh my gosh. All right, so on those lines we marked is where the tab or the connector goes. So just get that on there good. This is why I like to put a little piece of double-sided tape. You heck if you know. I know. Stupid. They think they're so important. Let me tell you, they're not. Okay. Let's do this one at a time. And this is where you're going to do the 1/8 inch. And I'm going to go slow. And get as close to my hardware as I can, and then turn. Because we are going to put rivets in here. And then I don't like going forward with my hardware, so I just go backwards. It's so much easier. I don't fight the hardware. I get better stitches. And let's just come back up. So much easier. I know I talk about that in almost all my videos because it's so much easier. Yeah. Okay, let's do the other side. A lot of layers here, so just keep that in mind. If you're doing it on a domestic, you have to make sure you choose wisely on your fabrics. Turn around and go backwards. And then finish it off. Okay. If Brandy's still on, I don't know if she is. I watched one of your cutting out videos today. I was watching it. And my husband said, "Oh, we met her, didn't we? You met her." I said, "Yes." He watches stuff, you know. He's very observant. I said yes. It's the gal with the gorgeous strawberry blonde hair, stunning. Brandy, you have the most beautiful hair. I'd have long hair too. If I had gorgeous hair like that. All right, let's see if I can do this with my handheld. I don't know. Yep, I can. Let's see. You know, this bag is actually could end up being a little heavier than the zip and grip, so I definitely would put these rivets in just for a little more stability. Has anybody made this yet? It's only been out like a week. I'm curious. She has an option to do it with, you know, no clear or jelly vinyl. So I like it. All right, let me go press these. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, let's put the gusset together. Isn't that cute? Love it. All right, let's put our gussets right sides together for the exterior. Thank you, Pammy. And then I'm going to do it in one sew. Let me find the right side. And then you're lining right sides together. And then we'll turn this in top stitch. Let me see what the seam allowance is here. I didn't even look. Hold, please. I'm sure I think I know what it is. Oh, she's got an option in here too for a shoulder strap, crossbody. Okay, yep. Just make sure your zipper pulls are out of the way. And I think she does have you trim this, so I'm just going to trim it just a little, and then we'll turn in top stitch. I only have one length of rivet, and it works for everything. And they're, I think they're 9mm. I get them from Cam Snaps. Except Cam Snap doesn't carry the, oh, I got too much stuff here. Hold on. Hold, please. Cam Snaps doesn't carry the black matte. So I get those from, I think I get those from Kasaya, actually. But everything else I get from Cam Snaps. They're reasonably priced. Their shipping is cheap. She ships almost immediately. Judy at Cam Snaps. You know, it's a small business. Trying to support all those small businesses. Hi, Tracy. All right, we're going to do the same thing. Linings, right sides together, and exteriors, right sides together. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? Are you packing? All right, let's do that. Sew those together at the full seam allowance. Let's make sure I have no hardware in my way. Oh, you're freezing? It's cold in Pittsburgh today? I think it's 90 degrees here in Florida. Now, it is supposed to cool off tomorrow. We can hardly wait, actually. It's supposed to be in the 80, I think 83 tomorrow. We're pretty excited. And for us, that's really nice. Yeah, no, I think it's 90. If not, it's close to it. All right, let's turn and top stitch this side. I'm using, I should have said this earlier, I'm using Tex 70 periwinkle and an 18 gauge needle. I hardly ever change my needle unless something happens and it's just dull, dull, dull. I probably shouldn't admit to that, but it's the truth. Okay. I do too. Hope. I love it. All right, let's clip these together and baste them, the gusset. And then we'll be done with the gusset. This is not a long pattern, I don't think, anyway. I didn't see. I asked if anybody had made this, and then I didn't look. Oh, okay. All right, let's just baste these sides in place. Thanks, Brandy, for coming by. Appreciate it. I'll be in touch. Yes, Lisa? Would I ever consider hosting a swap? I absolutely would consider it. Here's my hesitation. I've heard good and bad things about swaps. I'm gonna just center my gusset while I'm talking. I've heard they can go very awry, and obviously they can go very well. But I think it would be fun. Most swaps are done on a Patreon level, I think. I don't know. Honestly, I can't tell you. That's already marked and this is already marked. Okay, perfect. So I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I'd have to do some research. I hadn't even considered it really. All right, so set your gusset aside and let's grab our lining pieces. A swap, no, you're not ignorant, Leslie. There is no ignorant question, ever. A swap is where you get a group of people together. And Lisa, tell me, I've never been part of a swap, but it's where you get a group of people together and you draw names and you swap. You'd absolutely help out. Okay. Let me think about it. You get a group of people together and you draw names and you all make, I think you all make the same bag. I could be wrong on that. But, and you mail them to each other, and nobody knows who's got whose name. You're gonna make this real soon, Kathleen? All right, so what I've done here, guys, is I have a 1-inch piece that I covered with, oh, it doesn't have to be the same bag, Jan, okay. A 1-inch piece of elastic, because I didn't have 3/8. I have a 1/4 inch, but the 1/4 inch just was, I didn't think it would work. Just does it on so many creations. So creative, yeah. And then she tells you in the pattern where the top of your elastic goes. And then this one, I'm just gonna divide down the middle for larger things. And you just want to go over it a couple, 2 or 3 times, just to make sure it's pretty secure. And then also secure your sides. So if it doesn't have to be the same bag, that could be interesting. I would love to do it. I just, you know, there's a lot of, I don't want people to get left out. And if somebody signs up and they don't ship them, then somebody doesn't get a bag. They've made one and shipped it to somebody else, then they don't get a bag. All right, so that's what that looks like. This is just one side. This other side, I'm gonna do multiple. Let me do the sides first. I'm gonna do multiple places to put things. I do not know what that was. That sounded terrible. What was that? I got all kinds of tools over here. Let me move it. Did you guys hear that? That was interesting. Let me get some of my tools. I kind of stockpile tools over here. Let me get a, I don't really have a scrap. Let's just try it. So on this one, I'm gonna make about 4 little places to hold things. What is that noise? Do you hear that? That was weird. I have never heard this machine make that noise. Something must be in the way. Yeah. Same thing over here, just a little spot. It does sound okay now. I know. I don't know what it was. I have never heard it make that noise. So I'm going to do 4. So there's going to be 4 spots. Okay. So you have 1 little one, 2 little ones, and 2 larger ones, and this has 2 bigger ones. If I'm going to make more of these, I'll have to get some either colored elastic or 3/8. One of the two. All right. Let's see what's next. You do a postcard exchange, not a big investment. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with you, Suzanne, that it would be good to do one, but it'd have to be something, I think, pretty simple. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so like I said before, I did not put, and I may regret this, but I didn't put any Decaville light on the back here. But I do want to put my tag on before I go any further. I know. Sheridan Pitt. I thought of that myself. That's why I'm using her today, because she's been sitting over here just quiet and not saying a word while I was using Thor. Who knows? Hi, Nancy. All right. I'm putting my tag on here real quick. You hear me rummaging? Oh gosh. I'm rummaging through my tools. You guys, I have to tell you real quick. I didn't know if my husband was watching or not. He's out in the garage right this second, building me some little shells and chalk painting them to match the pink that I have on a bunch of other stuff in here. Little shells for to go on these pegboards. Nothing fancy, but he went to Home Depot. He bought the wood, and he's out there finishing them up. I mean, I can't wait. It's going to be so cool. All right, so there's my tag. All right, so I think what we do next is grab your clear vinyl or whatever, jelly, whatever vinyl you're using. Mark your centers and clip those together. On both sides. Okay, let me just check the seam allowance because it might be different. Let me see. Um, okay. Yeah, pay attention to this part because the seam allowance is just a hair different. That's what I was taking the time to read. Okay, let's do this other one. Oh, Nancy, you're so sweet. Thank you. You know what? People take their time to join and listen in. So, and I truly do appreciate each one of you. Truly. So, thank you though. All right. Oh my gosh, look at that. All right, I don't think we do anything with that yet. Yeah, so now we get our lining pieces and we put those. Let me think about this. Yeah. Let me think, let me read this. Hold on. You put it, I was like, that's not right. Okay, so you put it right side together on top of your clear vinyl or your jelly vinyl or whatever it is. Hi, Max. Yeah, this is right. And then we do this seam allowance. Okay, it's the same seam allowance. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just go over where I did on the other side. Let me make sure this is right. I'm pretty sure it is, but yeah. All right. And then we're going to, on this side, we are going to baste these together on the bottom. Melissa, you joined. Oh dear, I better be good at this. I'm just teasing. Melissa, I'm using some jelly vinyl on top, not clear vinyl. And I didn't have 3/8 inch elastic, so I had to kind of improvise with my elastic, and I wouldn't do it again. But it's fine. It's fine. All right, so now let's top stitch and baste this in place on the bottom. So in case anybody doesn't know, Melissa is the designer of this pattern from SewYours. She just joined us. She's a genius. When you get to these sides that have the little elastic, just make sure you push those in so you don't catch those. see how we did. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Look at that. Look at that. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, so here's the other side. Let's do this other side. Should I add a beautiful thing tag here? On the back, let's do it. I don't know what tag I have that's gonna match. Let's just see. How about one of these? Yeah. Oh. Oh, wait. How about one of these guys? Here, let me let you guys decide. Okay. Which one should I do? The blue one or the black one with the color? What do you think? Thanks for joining, Melissa. Oh my gosh, it's half and half, guys. Everybody's saying the blue. Okay, I'm gonna do the blue. I'm gonna do the blue. Either would be perfect. The majority said blue. So that's what we'll do. And I'm just gonna put it, let's see. I'm gonna center it and I'm gonna put it about 3 inches up. It's about half and half, so I made an executive decision to use the blue. How about that? Oh, either one are just, you know, it's a beautiful thing. Okay, so we got to do this before we do the lining. So let's do it. And we'll pull those threads to the back. Bye, Leslie. Thanks for being here. All right, let's just tie these off. We're getting pretty close, guys. Okay, it's a beautiful thing. All right, so now grab your other lining piece. Oh, Leslie. That is funny. All right, right side's down. That's funny. Well, good, I'm glad you're staying. You don't miss my show for nothing. Oh, you are just so kind. All right, let's do this right over the stitches that were there. Okay. Oh, Leslie, you're so sweet. Are you okay now? All right, just like we did before, let's put those wrong sides together. Use your center on your bottom. This periwinkle is from Lauren Marmino. I think she still has it. I ordered 1 yard. It's been a while ago. And I got it out to do something, not a yard, you know, a roll, whatever. Leslie, let us know. Are you okay now? I hope so. And I got it out to do something, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're doing better. Oh, good. Perfect. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Excellent. All right, let's make sure this is nice and down where it should be. And let's, I'm going to top stitch first. I left the 2.5 inch stitch like, can't change it now. Okay, nobody will ever know. But let's change it back to the 4 before we forget. Somebody said that one time on some live to don't forget to change it back. And I'm like, I just did it. It's all right, not a big deal. Okay, same thing applies. Just make sure your elastic is out of the way. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you, guys. Okay. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's just so pretty. It really is going to be a very cute bag. All right, now comes the gusset. Yeah. Oh, I didn't attach any tabs. I don't really think the tabs are that helpful. Yes, it is, Leslie. It's perfect. It's perfect. If I make another one of these, I might add the tabs, but it's not a necessary thing, really. All right, so now you need to decide which of these you want in the back and the front. Do you want the one that has just the 2 in the back? She suggests if you're going to do a bunch of brushes that you want that part in the back, so that this would be our back. Interesting. Okay. So that matters because the back, let me read that just a second. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but I'm trying to find my center. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to put the inside piece, right sides together. Let me grab my Wonder Clips. And just do your center on the top and the bottom. This will be interesting. I've not done one like this with the gusset. I think it'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, because there really isn't a center. Sorry guys, I'm just kind of talking to myself as I'm doing this. Let's just see how this fits. I think it's going to fit very well. If you have to snip, then, you know, feel free and snip. I don't think I'm going to have to snip it. You know, Jan, that's a very good question. Because I put It's a Beautiful Thing on there too, for me, it doesn't matter which is the front or the back, honestly. I often will put my metal tag, my Jeannie's Designs tag on the back. Often. Okay, I might have to snip this side. Where's my scissors? So I'm just gonna do a few little snips here. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Melissa. All right, guys, I'm going to just do it. I'm going to do it, and we'll see how it goes. I think it's going to be fine. Let me add a few more clips. You can never have too many clips in my book. This is all going to be covered with binding, so, you know, it'll be okay. Let me get this out of the way. Let me have a sip of coffee before we start. All right, gusset side up, and let's start on the bottom. Here's my stiletto. And let me just see what she says. All right, she says do a little You know what? I'm going to grab my my surgical tool. They are tight, Suzanne, but I think that's on purpose, honestly. Now, this is a little unusual because it's got that kind of a bottom to it. So, and I don't know what I was making the other day. I used staples. I forget what it was. I am not afraid to use staples. And it just, you know, it makes all the difference when you can staple it in place. And if you're not familiar with these are Kelly's, or that's what I always called them in nursing, Kelly's or hemostats. These are actually these are probably 30 years old. And they even have the red paint on them. That is funny. It's worn out, but it's still there. Just to pull the fabric to the so they match around the curves, and it makes a big difference. Hi, Sugar Ed. You're going to Disney? Oh, you're going to love it. And actually, if you're going in February, that's the best time to go. The weather is usually perfect. It's too hot to go. Even right now, it's too hot for me. I don't like to be hot and sweaty. Hi, Terry. I'm so glad you joined. Are you feeling better? This isn't bad, guys. I'm telling you. It's really not too bad. We'll see how the narrower gusset goes, but this wider one isn't bad. You just have to go slow. It's just like with anything. Hey, Terry, I did it. I did I know, Terry, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're better. I got a cylinder on. I did it. I don't know if you noticed that or not. I know you love yours, so. Okay, that wasn't bad, guys. It really wasn't bad. All right, let's just take a gander and see how it looks. It actually looks really good. Let's see how it looks on the inside. Oh, there's a tiny little pucker down here, and I'm okay with that. My gusset is even on both sides. Beautiful. Let me see. I have to sew my two gusset pieces together real quick, guys. Sorry, I should have done that earlier. Not my gusset pieces, my binding pieces. Yeah, I have actually the flatbed on there right now. I haven't used it with the flatbed yet, but I'm going to. All right, let's bind the bottom of this one side, and then we'll put the other side on, and we'll be done. Okay. I don't know how much I'll actually use it as with the flatbed. Since I have my fabricator, I'm not sure. I still have a lot to learn about it, and I just need to really take the time to mess with it. You think I should only use Thor until I really know it? Hope. I hate to admit it, but you're probably right. You know, we tend to go back to what's familiar. And I'm not unlike anybody else in that, but that's probably very good advice. That's the best way to learn it. Yep. Let me see. You know what? I'm gonna cut off that seam. I don't like that there. And I'll just fold it over a little. Perfect. That's probably a really good idea. I know. I think I'm gonna do that. Scary. I'm kidding. It's really not that scary. All right, let's do this, guys. Start on the bottom. I had thread falling down on my legs, and I thought it was something like a bug or something. It was just thread. You still use your Juki, Terry? Okay. Well, yeah. Hope has a very good point, though. I really should do that. Force myself to use it until I get really comfortable. I haven't even changed the thread yet. I haven't rethreaded it. You'll watch. Oh, that's funny. What time is it? I don't even know what time is it. It is. This is going pretty well. I hope I'm catching the other side. Famous last words. Oh, I think I am. see. Oh. It came with a manual that I had to download from the internet. It was free. I just had to print it. I have it right over here. I haven't even looked at it. Oh, I took that off too soon. And you know, Sam or Al at Sunny Sewing Machines are available for all kinds of questions too. So I just haven't had a chance to reach out to them. I intend to. All right, let's see how we did. Oh my gosh. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, let's do the other side. Let's put the other side on. Right sides together. And clip up like crazy. You're gonna do the register by K. Dill. Kathy. Isn't it Kat? I think it's Kathy. Yeah. That looked like a really cute bag. Are you doing the big one or the mini? Oh, I was gonna say, where is my center? Okay. You want a cylinder arm too? Well, I'll tell you, Hope, I waited a long time and I did a lot of research. Because they're more expensive than my fabricator. Yeah. Now I got my fabricator before things went crazy with how expensive things are today. But it probably still would have been more, I guess. But if you want one, and if you're in a position to do it now, I don't know this for a fact, but I think Sam at Sunny Sewing Machines would honor the So Magical deal, because I know Kathy got one and he honored it. Leslie, are you saying hi to us, or are you saying, is that, are you saying hi to somebody else? That's funny. Yeah. The Thor was a winner for me. I mean, you know, I will tell you, I think they're all very similar. If Sailrite had had one, that's what I would have gotten. I can tell you that right now, but they don't have one, so. See, Kathy? Yeah, Kathy's ordered one. When's it coming, Kathy? Did they tell you? I got mine within 10 days of So Magical. All right, I need to clip this corner. No, she's talking to her daughter, and it's texting on here. Isn't that funny? It's okay, Leslie. We don't care. We don't care. It's all right. Okay. This one corner, one of these corners always is a little bit of a booger. So I'm just going to ease it in on the bottom. And I don't care really if there is a tiny little pucker. All right, let's do it. All right. It's coming on Monday, Kathy. Oh my gosh. Wow. All right, let's do this. This is going to be a little more of a challenge. I am going to unzip it and see if that helps me. Now, don't say anything too loud. This probably would have been easier on Thor. I don't know. Yeah, there's going to be a little pucker here, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I don't know if it probably would have been easier if I'd done the gusset side up. That's all right. All right, let me pay attention to where my zipper pull is. Oh, no, Monday you'll know more. Okay. I was like, wow. It's worth the wait. Whatever it is, it's worth the wait. Yeah, I should have done this from the gusset side. I don't know what I was thinking. It's all right. It is a beautiful thing. We're getting there, guys. All right, I didn't even pay attention to where my zipper pull was. We're almost there, and we'll just do the binding. One last little spot here. is not bad. It's just, it's pretty easy, actually. Rosemary, what did you say? You would have done it the same way? Yeah, I know. I always do it from the gusset side. I don't know what I was thinking. I think it's easier from the gusset side myself. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, let's just, I gotta put my two bindings together because I do not think this is long enough. And then we'll put that on and we will be done. Glam bag done. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. There, I want to clip. I bet my husband's getting hungry out there. I'm actually getting hungry myself. Okay, so this is the zipper gusset, and I honestly love that she doesn't have you put binding on right by the zipper. I love that. I mean, I just did the retro sling, and it is right by the zipper, so you have to be very careful when you're putting binding on, that you don't get the binding too close to the zipper, because otherwise it gets caught, and it just creates all kinds of challenges. So this, you've got that little strip next to the oh my gosh, look at that. I had one piece that made it all the way around. It's a beautiful thing. I didn't even have to put them together. You never know. So I did. So anyway, I'm gonna where's my gusset? I'm gonna do it this way. Let's see. Let's do it. You know, Eric, I've been playing with it since I got it, and my poor fabricator was feeling very neglected, and so I thought I'd just do this on the old sturdy fabricator today. I still have a lot to learn on that little big guy over there. I'll do my next one on it. I think I'm gonna do the Carlotta live. Oh dear, I didn't put my needle down. Hollow place. Eric, I haven't even threaded it yet. I haven't taken the thread completely out and threaded it myself yet. As pathetic as that is, I haven't done it yet. I will. I think next week. Hope was telling me, she was suggesting, she has a very good idea. I should use it solely until I get comfortable with it. And I think that's actually a very good idea. You know, when I got this, that's all I had. So I used it until I constant. Very good idea, I hope. Oh, guys, we're almost done. These are gonna make great Christmas gifts. Okay. I hope I caught it on both sides. Let's see how we did. You guys, it's a beautiful thing. I caught it all the way around. There's some threads that just need to be clipped. All right, let's turn it right side out. Here, let me pull you up. Hi, guys. All right, let's turn it right side out. Brenda, you should do it. Go do it. Do the last part of the binding. We are going to do a Zoom. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. You know, you can't have like 100, 200 people on a Zoom. People would be talking over each other and it would be crazy. So I'm trying to figure that out. Melissa outdid herself again. This vinyl, this blue vinyl, periwinkle vinyl, is not heavy, but it is substantial. Oh, man. I know this frosted vinyl is to die for. It is. Oh, I need to be doing some pushing out that. You guys. Let me do this. Oh yeah, that's better. Look at that. Look. Oh my gosh. It is so similar to the Zip and Go. It's the Glam and Go though. Completely different pattern though. I mean, the Zip and Go, you know, has those sides that are kind of a challenge. They're doable, but there's a bit of a challenge. And look at this. It's fully lined. Fully lined. There's no raw edges. It is adorable. It's a beautiful thing. I know it. Look at that. Now, you know, there's a little stuff on the sides that I need to work on. That's with any bag, you know. And there isn't, there is not. I thought there was a, oh, there is a tiny pucker. Do you see it? There's a tiny little pucker there. I don't care. I'm okay with that. It makes it unique. That's the only pucker, too. Christmas is coming for some girls that are going to be very happy. Look at it. You guys, thanks for joining me today. This is, here's the pattern. The Glam and Go by SewYours. I mean, the possibilities are really endless. And she has a bunch of examples that come with the pattern. But I mean, you could do all kinds of things. You could make the back all one piece, which I think I might try, and just have some clear vinyl on the front. That would be cute. Okay. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being here with me and sewing up the first time. I know it took a little while, and really, I think if you do another, if I did another one of these, it would probably only take me from cutting to finish, maybe an hour and a half. Not too bad, really. There you go. Cute as a bug. And it is a beautiful thing. Let me look at these comments. You know, it's funny, Eric, that you said that, because I thought of that too. Cording might be really cute. Do it on the Thor. I'm going to. I'm going to. I'm looking at comments. I'm gonna do what you suggested, Hope, and I'm gonna, from now on, this next week, I'm only gonna use the Thor. It's scary. All right, I'll do my next live on the Thor for sure. Thank you, Della. Thank you, Valerie. Thanks, everyone. I did join the Thor group, Brenda. I haven't had a chance to even look at it. But I did notice that Sam is one of the admins. So if I have questions that I need can just get answered there, I'll just ask them there. Thank you, Lena. Thanks, guys. I'm going to go do it. I'm going to force myself to do it to get that comfort. You know, it's really not that hard to sew on. It's just a different machine. That's all there is to it. All right, I gotta go get dinner for the old hubby. Talk to you later. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.